Hello guys and welcome. In this video we'll cover all secrets of the Goddess's Rest area in the new DLC Forbidden Kingdom. Goddess's Rest area will spawn in the second overworld of the Forbidden Kingdom DLC. That is, we need to kill one mini boss before we can reach this area. If you need further clarification, please let me know in the comments and I will be happy to help. Now once we reach this area, we can find several random drops including Scavenger's Bauble, Matriarch's Ring, etc. But we'll go for the injectables first, which contain guaranteed items. Now the first injectable is right over here, and if we see a structure like this, that means we have the floating island injectable, which contains Ring of Forest Spirit and Talisman of the Sun. Proceed further to find our first ring, that is Ring of the Forest Spirit. This is a guaranteed spawn in this area. This ring increases healing effectiveness by 15%. Proceed further in this area to find a locked door. This can be unlocked from the other side, so once again follow the path as shown in the video. There's a small area to drop down. From here, 2 more drops and we'll find a small area with a rare chest. Now these chests usually contains 1 or more consumable items. Next we can unlock the door that we passed earlier. Please follow along the path as shown in the video to find the location of Talisman of the Sun amulet. Now some of these jumps are pretty tricky, so make sure you have that down, otherwise if we fall to our death we'll be spawned at the previous checkpoint, which is quite far from here. This amulet increases fire damage by 20% and burning damage by 50%. This amulet is a must for all the fire damage builds. Now the second injectable that can spawn in this area is the elevator tower puzzle. And this was part of the original Remnant game at the release. So if you haven't encountered this yet or you want to know how to solve it, I'll just quickly show you how to solve this. And obtain 2 items in this area. One is a ring known as Slayer's Crest and the other one is a relic known as Blooming Heart Relic. All you have to do is reach at the top of the elevator and you will find the rare chest. This chest will contain Slayer Crest ring. This ring increases melee damage by 25% when attacking enemies from behind. For the next item, we'll go down the elevator and activate the elevator as we step away from it. The trick here is to activate the elevator and send it back up so that we can see all the 4 symbols that are required for solving the next puzzle. Now quickly roll out of the elevator and stand in front of the tower. We need to stand in such a way that all 4 symbols are visible. This is also the order in which we have to arrange the symbols on the dial. Go straight through the fake wall in the front and enter the 4 symbols on the elevator tower to unlock the small area and find the Blooming Heart Relic. This relic heals for 35% of max health over 5 seconds and spawn 3 healing orbs, which also heals for 35% of caster's max health over 5 seconds. Orb will last for 20 seconds. Now for the second part of the Goddess's Rest area, we have to activate 5 pillars, and this is the first pillar. This will activate the flames right over there. Along with this, we need to activate 4 more pillars just like this to open the main temple door. Please follow along the path as shown in the video to reach checkpoint in front of the temple door. So this is the main temple door, for which we need the 5 pillars which act as a key to open. We'll start from this path and activate the pillars available in this area first. So here is the pillar number 2. Also there will be an ambush in this area. After clearing the ambush, let's activate the second pillar. Again, follow the path as shown in the video to find our third pillar. Now this is pillar number 3. Now there's a place to climb up on the right side of the pillar number 3. Now there will be some enemies here. After clearing them, we can just drop down from here, but this area is not available in the map, but as soon as we drop on it, this will become available on the map. So this area contains a rare chest. As previously mentioned, this may contain 1 or more consumables, and next to it the door that was locked, we can unlock it from this side. This will take us back to the same area where we activated our second pillar. Now before we go and activate the fourth pillar, there is a hidden area from which we can reach the Lydusa's bed chamber, and for that we'll take this elevator down. Now this area will also have a lot of enemies and ambush, so if you are playing this in a higher difficulty, be ready for that. After clearing the area, we can move forward and find an elevator here, but we don't have to take it right now. We'll be using that later. Next up, we need to find a small opening on the left side to reveal a hidden area. So this is the area, and just for reference I will show the location of this area on the map as well. Behind the chest we'll find a fake wall right over here. This will lead us to the Lydusa's bedchamber. So guys, if you are interested in lore items, there will be 3 letters from Talos to Lydusa in this area. Also, we'll find the Bloodless Heart relic here. This relic has an innate 50% use speed, and on use it grants a shield that will prevent all damage for 3 seconds, but it cannot prevent certain death mechanics, that is from grabs from bosses or elites, and also the fall damage. So coming back to the lore part, there is this is one of the letters from Talos to Lydusa, another one over here, and the last one is over here next to the rare chest. After that, let's go back and take the elevator down. through the fake wall, proceed to the area and follow along the path as shown in the video. We'll find our fourth pillar right over here, and just for reference, the map. So this activates the fourth flame, or we can say the fourth key for the temple door. Now we can go back and take the elevator that we previously passed. This elevator will take us back up. Now as far as I know, this temple was made by Talos for Lydusa, and the lore behind it seems very interesting, to be honest. If you guys are interested, please let me know in the comments and I will make a lore video separately for that. Now for the fifth and the last pillar location, it is right over here. So here we go. Now all the flame pillars are activated. We just have to get back to the last checkpoint that was right in front of the main temple door. Also, if you are not playing on the hardcore mode, we can use liquid escape to spawn directly at the checkpoint. Now with all the flame towers activated, we can enter. Also, I really like the design of this door with Lydusa's face on it. Very cryptic and yet simple enough. At this point, there are a few things to note. If you want to acquire all items in one run or a single roll, we have to visit this area before acquiring the cherished fracture, and before interacting with Offering Bull, pick up the headgear Bloodless Crown, which reveals a little backstory about the king Talos. Now interaction with the offering plate without cherished fracture will initiate the fight with an aberration called Bloodless Heir. Please note that if we have cherished fracture in our inventory, this fight will not trigger. After dealing with the aberration, we will be rewarded with two items. First one is the Bloodless King's Vow Ring. When equipped, we gain 4% base range damage dealt as lifesteal. Second one is the Searing Wounds Mutator, which increases damage of this weapon to burning targets by 10%. At level 10, weak spot and ranged critical hits apply burning. Next up, we have to go and kill one more mini boss, which in this case was Legion. After that, open the floodgates, activate the lever and acquire the cherished fracture. Make sure not to enter the area with Shatter Split Lydusa in the Bloodless Throne, as it will initiate the boss fight and we will miss out items from Goddess's Rest area. We can use the nearest world stone to travel back to the Goddess's Rest and use cherished fracture at the offering plate. This initiates a cutscene with Lydusa thanking us and rewarding us with Blossoming Core. Blossoming Core is a crafting material and we can use this to craft Mirage melee weapon at Ward 13. Now that we used the cherished fracture to free Lydusa, what happened to the Shatter Split form in the Bloodless Throne? Here we will find a ring called Tear of Lydusa. This ring increases healing and lifesteal efficacy by 20%, reduces healing efficacy bonus by 1.5% for each 10% of missing relic capacity. This concludes all secrets around Goddess's Rest area. Please let me know if you found any more secrets in this area. And as always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.